It's no secret that people's interest in FIFA 23 is coming to an end. The game's been out for 7 months now, so you've probably done all the saves you wanted to do before the game was released. If you're getting a little bit bored of playing career mode, why not try and get one last save out of your game? Today I'll be sharing 7 of the best career mode ideas I came up with for FIFA 23, so you can enjoy the game one last time. For every single save idea, I'll include the video as a card in the top right of the screen, so if you enjoy the idea, check out the full video for more similar save ideas. We'll be looking at teams from different nations, leagues and ratings, so I'm sure you'll find at least one interesting save in today's video. So let's get started. From my video, the best career mode teams that nobody uses, I'm recommending you use former German champions Rot-Weiss Essen. Rot-Weiss Essen are one of the original giants of German football, and they made a comeback in FIFA 23 after their promotion to the 3rd division. The club has a rich history. They won the German Cup in 1953, the Bundesliga in 1955, and it's a really good opportunity to rebuild a fallen giant and see if you can win them a second German title. Rot-Weiss Essen has a loyal following, with an average of 10,000 supporters at their games while playing in the 4th division, and after promotion this nearly doubled to 17,000. The club's popularity is further highlighted by the friendships they have. Werder Bremen in particular are a great idea for you to try and sign some players from them because they do have an official club friendship. Located in Essen, which is the second largest city in the Ruhr Valley region of Germany, the club has a massive talent pool to tap into. You can do this with youth scouts, you can do this with signing players from some of the other teams in the region like Schalke, Dortmund, Cologne, Düsseldorf and Mönchengladbach. Basically, Rot-Weiss Essen are a classic German football team with a rich history and a really good fan base. FIFA 23 players have the unique opportunity to try and take the club to new heights, get them back to the Bundesliga and exploit some of the talent in the Ruhr Valley region of Germany by signing the best players born or playing in that area. Next up is a more of a what-if save. So earlier in the year there were strong rumours that Birmingham were going to be taken over by Argentinians, so from my video, the 2 best EFL Championship FIFA 23 rebuilds, I'm recommending an Argentinian themed Birmingham City save. Birmingham City's current owners have been heavily criticised, with fans eagerly waiting for someone like Maxi Lopez or Paul Richardson to complete their takeover of the club. While in real life this takeover has fully collapsed, it is a fun idea for a FIFA 23 save nonetheless. Currently the EFL only has a single Argentinian player, Ravazoli at MK Dons, but the goal for FIFA 23 players would be to try and improve the Birmingham City squad with as many Argentinian players as possible and bring the club back to the Premier League. The squad also features a couple of high potential youngsters, including Jobe Bellingham, who's looking to follow in the footsteps of his brother Jude Bellingham. For example, you could sign someone like Alexandro Bernabei, who currently plays for Celtic. He'd be an excellent addition to the squad. He's got 93 pace, he's got 83 staminas, and he would be instantly one of the best left backs in the league. You could probably sign him for a couple of million. Meanwhile, you could sign someone like Alejandro Garnacho, who could be the ideal loanee from Manchester United. He's got the potential, he's got the playing style, and he could become Birmingham City's Jack Grealish. As the team progresses to the big leagues, prize money would of course increase dramatically, allowing you to sign almost any Argentinian player that you want, except for the likes of Messi, Icardi and Dybala of course. In short, the idea of a takeover of Birmingham City by Maxi Lopez does give you a fun FIFA 23 save idea. With the addition of some young talented Argentinian players via the youth academy, this could be a really interesting save, trying to get Birmingham City back to the Premier League and playing in Europe once again. If you prefer something slightly more realistic, why not try and rebuild Tenerife with a generation of Spanish and African talents? This idea came from my video titled 4 Epic Long-Term FIFA Saves. Tenerife, while being a Spanish football team, is technically based in Africa and plays in the Spanish 2nd division. This unique location opens up some fun possibilities in FIFA 23. The most unique idea could be bringing through a generation of Moroccan and Algerian players and try and manage one of their national teams while managing Tenerife, because it is the closest we'll get to having an African team on the game for quite some time. Alternatively, you could fill your academy with young Spanish talents. Tenerife has produced some really good players in the past, including Pedro and Ayoze Perez, who were both 1st division regulars for a long time. Slightly better players David Silva and Jesse Rodriguez came from nearby island Gran Canaria, which is home to Tenerife's rival team Las Palmas. The club has been promoted to the top division on 4 occasions, including being in La Liga for 10 years between 1989 and 1999, during which they finished 5th in the league twice, earning qualification to the UEFA Cup, and this is a really good goal for you to try and recreate on your FIFA 23 save. If you try and bring European football to Africa through an extended save with Tenerife, you have a unique location, you have a good history, and you have some good challenges as well. So this should be a fun, even if it is a fairly short career mode save for you to end FIFA 23 with. A few weeks ago, I uploaded a video talking about financial takeover saves, including a French, Italian, and a Spanish idea. If you really want a new experience, why not give one of these 3 saves a go? With a French idea, I went for Lyon and an American takeover, but you could equally do any of these takeovers with any nationality and any club in the league. Monaco, Marseille, Lyon, they're all very interesting sort of second-tier teams behind PSG and Lille, so you could try and develop them and make them European powerhouses. So the idea I came up with was an American takeover that surprised Lyon fans because they've been bought by an American consortium. The general idea of the save was to try and get Lyon back to how good they were in the mid-2000s, where they won the French First Division multiple times in a row, and try and make them a European powerhouse with a bit of an American twist. The Lyon faithful, of course, would be excited to see what would happen, so it would be a very interesting save, this one. Like I said, you can swap Lyon out for someone like Monaco or Marseille if you prefer one of those teams. For the Italian takeover idea, we said that Ferrari could invest in local team Modena to try and rival Red Bull in Europe, and it would be pretty interesting to see something like this happen in real life. With such a legendary company's financial backing, they've got tons of money of course, Modena could easily climb up the ranks and start competing at the top of Serie A, so again, a pretty interesting save. I think my favourite of the 3 takeover save ideas though was in Spain, where I said Qatar Sports Investment could be investing in Malaga in real life, and this would be a really interesting save on FIFA. So of course you could sign some Qatari players, they're now on the game on FIFA 23, you could try and recreate that Malaga team they had when they had Ruud van Nistelrooy and Isco and several really good players back in the early 2010s, and just see if you can try and rival some of the teams like Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid and Barcelona at the top of La Liga. A very interesting save, and I really do like La Liga too. I think it's a very good division to play on FIFA. Finally, if none of these other saves really hit the spot, why not try and create a new club based in Germany? I'm going to be recommending Freiburger FC, which is actually the larger of the 2 historical teams from Freiburg. I'm sure everyone knows about SC Freiburg in the Bundesliga, but what would you think if I told you this isn't actually the most successful team from the city? While Sport Club Freiburg were kicking around in the amateur leagues, Freiburger FC were actually winning German titles, and it's time to bring them back to glory. Freiburger FC were one of the founding members of the Bundesliga, which of course is still the top division of German football, and in 1963 they competed in the league for 2 seasons before being relegated. They never returned. There's not much glory in relegation, so with this club it's all about the pre-Bundesliga days. The club won the South German Championship several times, which was the most prestigious football competition in Germany before the creation of the Bundesliga. However, the club's fortunes have declined massively over the years, and they now play in the 6th tier of German football. They currently compete in the Verbandsliga Südbaden, which is the 2nd highest amateur league in the state of Baden-Württemberg. Despite their fall from grace, Freiburger FC still boasts a strong fanbase and remains an important part of the city's football culture. They do still retain a fierce rivalry with their city rivals Sport Club Freiburg, who have surpassed them in recent years and of course are now a well-established Bundesliga club. Of course the goal is to get promoted multiple times from Division 3 to Division 1 and play a game in the Bundesliga between these 2 teams. It's something that's surprisingly never happened before, and finishing above your rivals for the first time in 40 years would be an amazing finale to your final FIFA save. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and if you've got any suggestions please leave them in the comments below. On screen right now is a video and a playlist I think you'll really like, so thank you for watching, check those out, cheers and goodbye.